everybody. So yeah, it is Saturday. Finally made it to Saturday. Yay! I gotta go wait for my bus soon. I'm just having some coffee and watching stuff on Facebook and YouTube and just trying to get myself in a good mood because usually Saturdays are very wild and crazy and busy at work. And I just want to be in the best mood possible when I go in today. Took a shower and everything. Obviously, hair's wet, ready to go to work. I didn't really feel like doing my hair or makeup today because these last few days I haven't been like in a super bad mood, but I think that time of the month is crawling around, so I'm a little more just like I don't really feel like getting done up and whatever. But yeah, I can't wait till you know, get off work and I get to spend time with Nick. I have no idea what we're doing today. He has work again too today, and I think he's going to be working Saturdays like me at least till the year is over, because towards the end of the year, where he works gets like super busy and there's a lot of stuff that like has to get done. So he's been having to work weekends because of that. But yeah, no idea what we're going to do today. So I can't promise whether or not today's going to be exciting or boring or whatever, but I'm really excited to just, you know, get to work, get through this day, and see Nick. But yeah. So yeah, hey everybody, it is Sunday in the afternoon, well, closer to the evening. It's 5 o'clock. What happened? Well, I got through my shift yesterday at work. It actually went pretty slow, to be honest. It didn't go bad. It was pretty slow. Yeah. It went by. It went by well, and then Nick picked me up, came back here. I packed my overnight bag, and we headed straight for Solon Springs. He was so exhausted and so tired. He was actually asleep in the car when I went to get in the car, and it took me about 3 minutes of knocking on the window for him to wake up. And so we didn't do too much. We went back. He took a shower, which woke him up a little bit, and we ended up hanging out at a couple bars last night and had some drinks, played some pool, and then crashed at the house. I mean, I have a picture of us from last night right here. And we had a lot of fun last night. You know, we did get a little bit drunk, but we got home safely. We weren't too messed up to get home. And where we were at was right around the corner from his house anyway. I know you shouldn't, you know, drink and drive, but he wasn't as bad as I was, and I was driving most of the night, but then I actually handed him my keys, and he was totally fine getting us back to the house. I was the one that was a little tipsy, which is why I didn't drive. But yes, we had a lot of fun, and then we crashed. I don't even remember falling asleep last night. Like, I laid down and kind of just passed out, like just KO, lights out, and we didn't actually do much this morning. Like today in general, we didn't do much. We stayed in bed till around 8:30. We went to a shooting range, and I didn't end up shooting because I had no idea till this morning that that's what we were doing, and so I didn't bring any gloves, any hats, like a warmer jacket. So I tried to stand out there, but by the time it got to us, it got to my turn to shoot, my hands were too cold, and I went back in the car. But I talked to his mom and his mom's friend, and we all had a lovely conversation in the warm car. And then we went back to his house, made lunch, and watched The Walking Dead. He's catching up. He's only on season 4 now, so he's still catching up, and I'm not spoiling anything for him. But yeah, that's pretty much all we did. It was very laid back, not much to record, and I just wanted to spend time with him, you know? Like, I didn't want to feel like I had to put on an act or a show. And, like, I never do that with you guys anymore anyway. It's just, I'm on my period, and I'm not, like, in pain, but I'm really tired. I'm really out of it. I'm not feeling myself, and he wasn't feeling that great today either, so we kind of just slummed it, and I didn't really want a camera in my face. And I didn't think he'd appreciate the camera in his face. But yeah, I'm home. He's heading back to Solon Springs as we speak, and I've got some straightening up in the house to do because it's annoyingly bad. I haven't touched it in a few days. More like all week, because I just couldn't be bothered with it. I haven't been feeling well, obviously, for reasons. And yeah, it's gotten to the point where it's just like the cleanest room in this house is my room. I mean, like, honestly, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, who can leave a kitchen like this? It's just, it's a complete and total disaster, and I just don't, it blows my mind. I don't get it. I don't understand how somebody can leave it like this. I can't, which is why I'm about to clean it, because it is an absolute disaster, and it blows my mind how my roommate doesn't care. He just doesn't freaking care. It's just gross. Now here's what a kitchen should look like basically. Wipe down counters, wipe down stovetop, dishes done, table cleared off and usable, excuse me, and the floor swept up. There's so much crap. Ugh. There's absolutely nothing I can do about the living room because it is literally all his stuff in here. None of that's mine. It's all him and his girlfriend's. Now I gotta move upstairs because, you know. Bathroom kind of got junked up too. There's a lot more crap on this sink than you would think. Like, I don't even know why there's even toothpaste and a freaking toothbrush in the shower. Well, I can't do much with the bathroom, but it is usable and acceptable. I mean, trust me, I know I really shouldn't give a about his messes and what he does and stuff like that, and what he does outside of the house, I could honestly care less. Or proper term is I couldn't care less, because really I don't. What he does outside of the house is on him, whatever. Do you, buddy. But when it comes to what he does inside the house, I do care, because in turn it affects me at some point. And I don't understand, for anybody who lives with a roommate, you know, or even their family, you know, I mean, I understand maybe it's a little bit different if you're living with, like, your family or whatever. It was kind of for me. Everybody just, you know, there was, like, kind of a list of chores, even the last time that I was there, and I was, you know, 20, 21 years old. But if you're living with somebody, like, as adults, as roommates, whatever, I don't understand how hard it is to clean up after yourself and be respectful and courteous of the other people living with you. That's what gets me. He just does things in the house. He just cooks and eats, and, you know, he just leaves trash out, dishes with food, you know, still on them, a sink full of dishes and pots and pans and stuff like that, and in turn, I have to clean it if I want to use those dishes. If I want to cook something, I have to clean the nasty pot and pan or whatever, or the bowls or the spatulas or the knives or whatever it is. And, you know, sometimes we run out of coffee mugs, and then I have to, you know, take time to do the dishes, so I have coffee mugs in the morning. And, like, the trash in the bathroom. You saw how full it was. It was full to the brim. And, yeah, some of it was me, but not all of it. And it wasn't going to get taken out unless I did it, so I did it. There was also a bag of just trash from his room that has been sitting in the hallway for about 2 or 3 weeks that I finally took outside because just it's a bag of junk. It's a bag of crap that he couldn't bother to take out, and so it just sat in the hallway for about 3 weeks. And then the way the kitchen was and the bathroom and even the living room, he keeps saying, oh, I gotta get to it, but he never does. It just sits there. And because it's not an issue for him, it's whatever. It's like he goes around his messes and leaves more messes behind, and then goes around his mess and makes another mess, to the point where there is no room to make a mess, but yet there will be a new mess every time I go down there if I'm not the one who cleans it, and it's so annoying. Or he'll, like, half clean. He'll do, like, a handful of dishes and then still leave the rest in the sink and on the table, and it's like, just, if you're going to do some of the dishes, do all of the dishes. Just get them out of the way. If you're going to fill up a trash bag full of trash, take it outside and throw it in the dumpster. Like, it annoys the hell out of me. And Nick's always telling me that one of the reasons why I didn't bother cleaning this week or whatever, because Nick kept telling me, it's not your mess. Don't clean up after him. It's not your job. And usually I still keep up with it, but he's right. It's not my job. It's not my responsibility to clean up after my roommate and his girlfriend. It's not. It's not my responsibility to take out their trash, to do their dishes, to wipe down their messes from the counters. It's not, but if I don't do it, it gets so bad. And when I have to use the bathroom or the shower, or I have to, if I want to go down and make coffee or make myself something to eat, I can't because there's just a mess everywhere. And I don't understand how it is acceptable to live with somebody and make that kind of a mess. I don't get it. I really don't. And it's just, the only person it's really inconvenient for is me. Because I don't leave messes like that. I don't have it in me anymore to leave messes like that. And it's just, but I know if it was the other way around, if me and Nick left messes in the house like that, he would freak out. He would turn into an and he would freak out, and he wouldn't stop bugging me until I cleaned it. But, the rules don't apply to him. The rules, I say that very lightly because I don't listen to him anymore because I couldn't give any less of a than I already do. The so-called rules that he applies to me do not abide to him. They don't. They're just, does whatever he wants, goes wherever he wants, does whatever he wants, leaves whatever messes he wants. It's like, I don't understand how you're cool living in a disorganized, disgusting, deplorable living condition, and you're okay with that. Because I'm not. Like I said a couple vlogs ago, him being gone for those 5 months was the best time I had in this house. As far as no stress in the house, things were always clean, kept up, there was room to do stuff. I practically lived in the living room because I had my computer down there, and it was always clean. The kitchen was right there. Like, it was awesome. I didn't have to worry about somebody else's trash or dishes or junk, and trash got taken down to the curb every week on time. Missed last week because, if I'm not the one to bring it down to the curb, it is what it is, and it's so annoying. It is a straight up double standard. But I'm going to try to relax now. It is 5:30, and I'm going to catch up on some vlogs. Breathe, try to relax, have some me time, because I do have work tomorrow, because tomorrow starts Monday, but, yeah. I don't mean to vent or be negative, but I gotta get it out of my system, because it's just building up, and I'm trying to avoid confrontation with him, because that just makes everything so much worse, because he doesn't freaking listen. He always thinks he's right, and he can't ever take responsibility for the crap that he does. So there's no point in me bringing it up and say, hey, clean up after yourself, because that wouldn't fly. Just wouldn't. Gotta relax, gotta try to relax. Nick wouldn't want me to be stressing out this bad. But yeah, other than venting, everything this weekend went just about as good as it could have. I got to see Nick, we got to relax, we got to hang out, we got to spend time with each other, and I know, again, I didn't vlog it. I'm so bad about not vlogging my time with Nick, and it's just like, I don't feel like anything that we do is vlog worthy, or it's just like personal time together. Um, and it's like, it is real life. And, you know, like I said before, I don't make money off of this. I'm not sponsored by anybody. And, you know, I'm willing to share my life to a point. Obviously, I say just about anything that I want on my channel. Opinions, my day, whatever. But when it comes to me and Nick, I like to be respectful of his privacy as well as mine, and we only get to see each other on weekends. Occasionally, if something happens during the week that I need help with, I only see him on weekends. And because of that, it's like, I just want to relax. I want to just be with him, spend time with him, and I don't really want to have to, like, you know, put on a show or have a camera in our face and stuff like that. And I just want to fully be submerged in the moment and enjoy the moment for what it is, not be worried about getting a good angle or the right lighting or a good shot or whatever. And, you know, he's fine that I vlog and stuff like that. He doesn't act any different on the camera, you know, than, you know, when the camera's off. But it's more just like, I just want to be totally submerged in the moment with him. I don't want to have to worry about my camera or catching a certain moment. But also, we haven't had full weekends to hang out because right now me and him are both working Saturdays, which literally gives us Saturday night and some of Sunday. And, you know, it doesn't give us a whole lot of options of fun things to do. So typically, we end up at a bar to play pool, go home, fall asleep, and then just bum out on Sundays. Or depending on how tired he is from work, we just go straight home and bum out, and we don't even do anything. And, you know, when we're sitting and we're cuddling and, you know, doing what people in relationships do, some of it I can't show, and some of it I feel like would be just too mushy to show. And, you know, I feel like it kind of ruins a moment, you know, being with him and just, like, you know, having the camera in our face. And, you know, I just don't want to make him uncomfortable, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm watching YouTube and just doing my thing as usual. I'm glad I got the house straightened up a little bit because it was just getting atrocious. I couldn't stand it. I was ignoring it for about a week, maybe a little bit more than a week, because I just couldn't take how nasty it was getting. And when I came home today, they carved, him and his girlfriend, my roommate and his girlfriend ended up carving pumpkins or whatever. And I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but there was like bits of pumpkin like caked onto the counter, like dried, stuck to the counter, the table. There was so much just dirt and some grass and like other stuff that was just caked onto the, not caked, but like all over the floor in the kitchen. And, you know, dishes, obviously you guys saw the trash in the dishes, and then the bathroom was just, that trash hadn't been taken out in probably a week, and there was crap caked onto the sink and the counter. It was just, I'm not gonna vent about it anymore. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the vlog here. I'm probably just gonna combine yesterday and today together, because I have a feeling yesterday is extremely short, because when I was gonna try to vlog what we did last night, but I ended up leaving the camera at home and I wasn't really thinking about it. And then today, when, you know, we were going shooting, I was gonna record that, but again, I didn't know about it till 8:30, and we had to be out of the house by 9, heading down to Gordon to the shooting range. And I was in such a rush, I literally jumped in the shower, smashed my food down, and we left. And I ended up not shooting anyway because my hands were too cold because I wasn't properly dressed. But yeah. Going to edit this vlog, try to wind down a little bit more, and go to bed because I do have work tomorrow. I think I have Tuesday off. I'm not that sure. I'm pretty sure I have Tuesday off though, so maybe I'll do something then. But yeah. See you guys in the morning. Have a good night.